Good morning, guys. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful morning, and I got some little juvenile tarpon rolling behind me that we're going to start off trying to play with some of those, see if we can get a few of those little guys to bite. That would be a ton of fun. But then we're going to move on, fish for snook, redfish, and trout and tarpon today. That's going to be the main overall goal. Just some real good inshore fish, fishing some new areas lately, and I definitely think fishing new areas help you grow as a fisherman and become a better fisherman. I get stagnant sometimes fishing the same waters over and over again, and you kind of get into a mode where you're like, well, I know this will work, so I'll just do that because I know I can catch fish here. And it's not really exciting. You're not really pushing your abilities. So get out and fish new bodies of water as much as you can, whether it's just a new little pond you're going to hop into, a new beach, or a whole new river system, or a whole new body of water in itself. That'd be my inspiration and advice to you guys. Get out and fish some new areas because, one, it's beautiful seeing new places, and it'll help you grow as an angler. But that is the plan for this morning. Tarpon, redfish, trout, snook. Hopefully the other three, and not snook, but I'm sure I'll catch some snook. It's just how it always works. But it should be a beautiful morning. We're going to see if we can hook up with one of these little tarpon. Start going, man. Well, unfortunately, that is the fourth boat in a row right there that has come by my little tarpon spot I'm fishing in, and it seems that all the tarpon have kind of been spooked for the moment after having so much wake thrown up in this little flat I'm on. So we might come back to here, but we're going to move on and start fishing. I know if I waited, I could wait these tarpon out and they would come back to the surface and start rolling a little better again after these waves dissipated, but I feel like just getting on with the morning, and we'll revisit them instead of waiting around all morning. Something I like to do when it's a little bit colder, it's about 60 degrees this morning, and it's obviously not like freezing cold, but I don't think we're going to get a topwater bite with that type of air temperature, and obviously it affects the water temperature and lowers it a little bit as well. But what I like to do when the air is a little colder and you think you won't get a topwater bite is I go to a weightless swim bait right here, and it's kind of cool because it acts almost as a fake topwater, but it runs right below the surface. So fish are still a little more willing to hit it because it's not right on the surface, but it's right below it. And it kind of gives you a good substitute when it's a little colder. And when you're fishing mangroves especially, or docks or seawalls, weedless action of it is so good. And you can just really skip it far into cover. So that's what we're going to start off with this morning. It's just a 5-inch weightless, weedless Kitech. And we're going to burn it into danger. I already got hit right there. We're going to put it into dangerous situations here and see if we can get hit. Oh, dude, thumped again. That was a good thump. I'll put it right back in there because I obviously didn't hook them. A lot of times when I do my follow back cast, I'll work it really slow once. Kind of, oh, he just hit it again. He's not grabbing it though, he's just slinging at it. I don't know what this could be. Oh, he came off back there in the mangroves. Gosh, I'm struggling, guys. Alright, threw on a gold glitter shrimp right here with a little night glow mixed into it. The other day I was throwing this bad boy and I was catching a lot of snook. But that's not really what I'd like to catch. I'm always happy catching fish no matter what. But I'd really like to catch maybe some redfish or some trout. And maybe work into some tarpon later as well. There's the fish. Snook. Alright, that didn't take long throwing that shrimp to cook a snook. Alright, first fish of the morning, little snook right there. There he goes. There's the fish. Oh my gosh, dude. Micro. Alright, there goes that little guy. You have to imagine there has to be some decent sized snook around here, and maybe some decent sized redfish as well. But holy cow, I am catching tiny snook. Alright, made a move here, and we were fishing some very clear water. It is unbelievably beautiful. If I told you I was in the Bahamas, you might believe me because how icy blue this water is right here. But we're going to be throwing a shrimp and seeing if we can maybe find some grass to work into. It is just so beautiful. Today has been one of the nicest days it's been in a very long time. Fishing wise has not been good so far, but weather wise it's beautiful. It's like 70 degrees. There's a fish. What do I got? Oh God. Oh gee. Ew. Let me show off this thing to the camera. I don't even want to touch it though. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure what this fish is called, but I'm pretty certain they might be poisonous. But don't quote me on that. If anyone knows, you can let me know. But that is a creepy looking little guy, and every single part of him is spiky. Gosh. We've got spiky fins everywhere in this little dude. But that is a first for me catching one of these flipping docks with an artificial shrimp. That is very interesting though. Look at that big old mouth on him though. Alright, well, that was certainly a first for me. It's a good sized fish sitting suspended underneath this piling. I can't tell what it is though. It is a very strange looking fish. I don't know what I'm dealing with here. Oh, it's a tarpon. It's a little tarpon. Oh, come on, eat it, dude. He's looking at my shrimp. Oh my God, he freaking hit it. I missed him. All right, he's sitting right here. He's sitting right here. There's multiple of them. There's a bunch of snook down here too. Oh my God. Well, I just spent about 30 minutes trying to fix my bait caster to get it to stop squeaking so bad, and this will be the moment of truth, see if that was worth all that time. Yes, it was. Thank God. It was honestly so irritating. Like, I wasn't even able to use this thing. It was screeching so bad. So, now this bait caster is working, we're going to try flipping the jig. It's pretty much the one thing I haven't tried, and I've been seeing a ton of snook and some small tarpon, and they're just really not interested in anything I'm throwing. And so I think they probably get targeted a lot. So I'm going to try throwing a jig at them, maybe hit them with something they've probably never seen before. Unless one of you guys have been throwing a jig around here. But we're going to see what happens. Hopefully catch one or two more fish to close out this day, because it is about 11:30 and I spilled my only bottle of water I brought with me at 8:30 a.m. so I have not had anything to drink, and I've had an apple today. So running on fumes here, but I'm hoping we can maybe hit a fish or two before the day's over. That was really subtle of me. Oh God, get out, dude. Second I landed, fish came out and ate it. Holy crap. Nice snuff. Damn, dude. The second that jig landed, he ate it off the top. I thought I was snagged at first. Holy crap. We're gonna hit spot lock here. He doesn't look like he's hooked very good, but step 101, never lift your rod tip up to a fish. Boat flip that guy. Alright, there's a decent sized snook, probably just 20 inches or so, 22 maybe, and he ate the jig off the top like a topwater. That was very, very cool, but it is nice to finally catch a fish. It has been a long time coming, but we're going to see if we can maybe catch one more and we'll call it a day. Okay, just going to put his head right into the current, let him, ooh, he's not a fan of me. As always, pretty much anytime you catch a snook that's bigger than a couple inches, you almost always have to change your leader out, just because they have such rough mouths. Even little ones can fray you pretty bad, but I like to change this as a precaution, even if there's just a little bit. Every impurity in your line pretty much stacks the odds against you to lose the next fish you hook on that line. So don't be lazy and put things in your favor and retie knots after you catch snook. Oh, Alright guys, I am done. I've been out here since 6 a.m. and it is 1 p.m. right now, and it has been a very slow day, but that's alright. You know, that's just kind of what you expect when you're fishing a new area. When you go to a new body of water, you know, you wish you could just come out and slam it and just absolutely crush the fish, but that's not always the case, as it totally seems today. But, you know, it was fun. I am very much enjoying getting out of my comfort zone, fishing some new waters, and obviously catching snook. But it's cool that I've been seeing some tarpon. I even saw redfish today. It's been a very cool day, and I've seen some monster jacks here. But it has been a long day, but a fun day. I appreciate you guys. That is it for today. Until next time.